I'm going to paint the picture for you and tell you a story, and it's going to blow your mind because, whoa, has this been a crazy Friday. So all of a sudden, my dogs are barking in the house. I've got 4 shepherds. Well, 2 shepherds and 2 shepherd Danes, okay? And they're all going crazy. So I think it's my neighbor's dog. So I go and I grab some nice artisan treats, right? Dog treats. I'm like, hey, Zoe, the neighbor's dog, is in front of my house. I'm going to give Zoe some treats. That's why I thought my dog was barking. I grab the treats. I fling the front door open. And what do I see? Boobies. And not good boobies either. Seriously. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, you're not Zoe. And I even said that. I opened up the door when I found, I'm like, you're not Zoe. No. Some chick is carrying a basketball in this hand and a shirt in this hand and this right there. And she was all sorts of fucked up. Her face was all covered from huffing paint or some sort of chemical. Her shirt was all ripped in her one hand and she had no idea which way was up, down, left, or right. So I'm like, well, this isn't good for the neighborhood. No one lives on my street, right? My street is super quiet. I got a neighbor down the road. They got little kids. I'm like, oh, maybe they shouldn't be, flashing the boobies in front of little kids. So I call the old sheriff's office. Call them up and I'm like, yo, there's a naked chick, high AF, hanging out in the hood. Can y'all do something about this? They're like, sir, it's going to take us a couple hours. We've got a couple other things we need to deal with. I was like, that ain't going to happen in my hood. So I was like, whatever, all right? Let's see if the cops get here. No big deal. So I go to get some ice, get some gas for my car. Again, I'm racing here soon, so I got to get the car and the stuff ready. I'm driving back from getting the gas and the ice, and what do I see? She's down another street somewhat close to my house, flopping all around, stumbling this way, stumbling that way. Stumbles into someone's backyard, a neighbor of mine's backyard. I don't know this neighbor. Well, I know of them. I always see them when I'm running and I always say hi. They got little kids. Their little kids are like 2 or 3 years old in the backyard while this girl is all cracked out, methed out, huffed out, whatever you're doing. She had some bad shit, man. And she is sitting there with boobies just showing to these little kids. I get back on the phone again with the sheriff's office and I'm like, yo. Little kids are seeing this stuff, and this is not cool. So, finally, the sheriff's like, all right, we'll see what we could do, sir. And I was like, dude, she's, like, showing little kids, like, her stuff. Like, this is not cool. Anyways, get off the phone, because I got to continue loading the car for my race, right? All of a sudden, neighbor calls me up. Hey, Klaus, I think we see the naked lady on the road out here, and they did. So all of a sudden, I called the sheriff back. I'm like, yo, sheriff, she's now on the main highway naked. Sheriff's like, don't worry, homeboy. We got someone coming. Awesome. So eventually the sheriff comes and they take her away. And yep, they got her. And they said that she was beyond messed up. In fact, they even said if she was sober, she wouldn't have much going on upstairs from all the previous drug use. So that's my story leading up to race day. What's your story? Share it down below. And gosh, like when you open your front door and you see boobies, it's usually a good thing. Like who does not mind seeing boobies? But what if they're meth head, crackhead boobies? Then you don't want to see those. And I live so rural. There's like no one that lives by me, and that's what's shocking. So apparently this chick was probably dropped off somewhere. She wandered through the neighborhood. No big deal. Well, she's in the back of a squad right now, and I'm going to finish packing the back of my car because it's race day at 9 p.m., and I'm now way behind because I've been dealing with the sheriff and cracked out titties.